How I make $1,000 a day or more. It's hard to think of another get-rich-quick line that's been more overused on internet forums. But every once in a while, there's a grain of truth. And sometimes, a ton of truth. This internet post from 2018 was written by a Halifax area man, and this was the beginning of his illegal streaming service. It got big, so big that when it all came crashing down, the fallout would cost him millions. The pitch for what's known as illegal IPTV, Internet Protocol Television, is pretty straightforward. $20, $30 a month, and you get thousands of channels, everything from NFL games to repeat episodes of the 80s hit sitcom Growing Pains. The icky part, all these movies, TV shows, sports games have been ripped from legitimate broadcasters. And that makes the likes of Disney, Netflix, and other entertainment giants very unhappy.
We view it as a critical threat to not just our platforms, but to the creative sector as a whole. It impacts us as right holders. It impacts creators across the industry. It causes hundreds of millions of dollars in damages and thousands of lost jobs.
This is Old Sambor Road, connecting the outskirts of urban Halifax to the coast. And this is where Tyler White, the man behind that 2018 internet post, lives. He was the founder of BeastTV. And it was a big success. That is until lawyers from the entertainment industry came knocking in November 2020. They had with them a very powerful judge's order. Tyler White was told to turn over passwords, domain registrars, financial information, and he was forbidden from breathing a word to anyone for 48 hours. Sound extreme? Well, Canada has for years been criticized for failing to crack down on sites like BeastTV. And it's not just the American TV and movie behemoths who are complaining.
I'm the president and CEO of ATN, Asian Television Network, a modest, small company, but a fairly important company in the South Asian community in the Canadian context.
ATN broadcasts more than 50 channels, everything from Bollywood movies to cricket matches, paying license fees and royalties for that content. But the company says that piracy became rampant from the year 2012 onwards, and in 2017, it spread like wildfire. A company that made a record $26 million in 2011 is today far from that.
It may not sound big when it compared to CBC or CTV in this country, but for a small multicultural channel, there was a pretty decent revenue that we had. And that same thing is now dropped to approximately a little under $9 million.
So, naturally, ATN is rooting for the deep-pocketed companies going after services like BeastTV. These companies are convincing judges to issue extraordinary legal orders that amount to, in some cases, civil search warrants. A legal order that Tyler White did not cooperate with, nor did his business partner Colin Wright of Brampton, Ontario, who was served with the same papers. Tyler White was so defiant, he was eventually handed 60 days in jail, a sentence he's appealed. He would not agree to an interview. That 2018 thread, full of swagger, turned out to be partly right. Tyler White did end up making a ton of money. When Beast IPTV met its end, he had $744,000 in bank accounts, had bought 2 rental properties with his profits, and had stashes of cryptocurrency and investments. This fall, he was ordered to pay a whopping $7.1 million in penalties. But 2018 Tyler White was wrong in one crucial aspect. He wasn't careful enough. Richard Cuthbertson, CBC News, Halifax.